I present to you the best cartoons of the last decade. Of course, many worthy cartoons have been released over such a span of years, making an objective choice nearly impossible. However, all the cartoons in this selection are worth talking about. Sit back and enjoy watching. Raya and the Last Dragon is inspiring and magical, offering hope, faith in the best, and an infusion of positivity. The story is set in the eastern state of Kumandra, which once tried to live in peace with dragons, but was unsuccessful. Due to conflicts over a powerful dragon gem, people went to war with one another, resulting in the division into 5 separate nations. Raya's father, the protagonist, decides to gather all the inhabitants for a feast, but succumbing to greed, they shatter the gem into several pieces, unleashing the Droon demons who turn everyone to stone. Since then, Raya, as a fearless warrior, strives to reassemble all the fragments into one. Thus begins a captivating journey through exotic worlds, each making the film special and incredibly beautiful. The magnificent animation, vivid imagery, and meticulous attention to detail will astonish even the most discerning viewer. The film conveys a multitude of profound messages for every viewer to ponder. It addresses relevant themes for adults, yet presents them in a manner that is understandable and accessible for children. Raya and the Last Dragon is precisely the kind of magical adventure that both children and adults should experience. Zootopia is one of Disney's most successful animated films in recent years, marked by its incredibly vibrant and beautiful visuals. The city is beautifully and vividly realized, inhabited by charming animals, and brought to life with stunning animation, which sets this cartoon apart from the typical fare. The main characters are Judy Hopps, an enthusiastic new police officer who happens to be a bunny. As one might expect, this species isn't typically associated with law enforcement, and she must work exceptionally hard to earn the respect of her larger and more imposing colleagues. The other lead character is Nick Wilde, a fox who is quite the crafty trickster. He appears cynical at first glance, but is actually good-hearted. Together, they tackle a serious case on which the peace of Zootopia depends. The characters are endearing, and one can't help but fall in love with them instantly. Judy is incredibly kind and determined, while Nick is a clever rogue with a hidden kind side. The plot is tightly constructed, engaging the viewer without any detours. The film offers genuine detective intrigue, delivering surprise after surprise. Klaus has the power to touch anyone to the very depths of their soul, standing as one of the finest portrayals of goodness. The film has a profound, sobering effect. The anti-heroes who perpetuate an atmosphere of anger and hostility in the city are met with disdain. Their actions seem absurd and foolish, and after watching the film, one's attitude toward those who perpetuate societal vices may change, fostering a more peaceful and kinder disposition. Klaus charmingly and wonderfully crafts its own origin story of Santa Claus in such a way that it may bring tears to your eyes. It is a very warm, light-hearted, and enlightening tale that will captivate viewers of any age, as the film challenges the traditional notion of Santa Claus and suggests that anyone can bring joy and magic into another's life. Inside Out is one of the most unusual and original cartoons that unveils a wonderful world filled with real emotions and lively, vibrant characters with soul. In this world, anything is possible, from riding on a flying cart to encountering the chaos of abstract thought. A wealth of humor, genuine emotions, and an abundance of positivity await those who dive into this amazing world. At the heart of the plot is 11-year-old Riley, a schoolgirl. Like any person, she is governed by 5 emotions: joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. The cartoon engagingly portrays how emotions interact with each other and the outcomes of their dynamics. It is visually stunning and beautifully animated. But what makes it particularly intriguing is the plot, which thoughtfully considers the role of emotions in human life. Coco is an enchanting film that can be fearlessly shown to children. For many, this film has become a masterpiece. It is very touching and heartfelt. After viewing, there are a lot of positive and light feelings. The film tells the touching story of a boy named Miguel and his family. He dreams of becoming a musician, but his family holds a negative view of music because Miguel's great-great-grandfather left the family to pursue a music career. The boy accidentally enters the land of the dead, where he meets his deceased relatives. Coco offers a captivating story and quest, a physical, vivid, and spectacular depiction that allows viewers to become acquainted with another culture and its traditions. The Croods is a cartoon that wonderfully illustrates the need to be open to new experiences and not to resist change, because it may lead to the best outcomes. The film features great jokes, very colorful scenic landscapes, unusual animals, and a family that is both funny and interesting. The cartoon shows that times have changed, but the problems between children and parents, the issues of family, and moral choices remain constant. It's up to us to decide whether to stay in our cave all our lives or to step out and discover something new, to live in fear or not. All these questions, and the answers to them, are explored in this cartoon. Soul is a poignant film about eternal values. The story begins with the untimely death of the hapless protagonist, school teacher, and jazz musician Joe Gardner. Disenchanted with his life as a pianist, he has just successfully auditioned for a renowned jazz singer when he falls into an open sewer manhole. Instead of ascending to the afterlife, Joe finds himself in a place where new souls are prepared before being sent to Earth. He becomes determined to return to Earth to fulfill his dream. The film explores existential questions that haunt a person's entire life. What is the purpose of life? Why was I born? And how should I spend my life? It prompts us to reflect on how we spend our one and only fleeting life, and whether we have set our priorities and values correctly. I hope you enjoyed the selection of cartoons. Write in the comments which cartoon, in your opinion, is the best. If you liked the video, don't forget to put a like, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.